the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Spit on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington football team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Steps away to his left. And his first pass is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Washington.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Number 3. Touchdown.
A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing Jones. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. Buying time to his left. That'll be complete to Cook. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike.
Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember, with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
30-yard line.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
Kaepernick's pass.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them. But conventional football, football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Washington first.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The ball comes out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Retains possession.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21. Giants nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Don't say nothing. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Check.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And Stills over the middle.
You don't want nothing.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
John Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes this Washington 28, Giants 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down, steps away. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook.
Jones
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 13-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jones. And it's caught. And the Giants are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer.
For the extra point.
And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes this Washington 28, Giants 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So first that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by Washington. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again. Jones forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
That's good.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And boy, this defense again will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at and he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And the Washington 1st down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brought down by Jabril.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. This one caught by Isabella. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Andy Isabella with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jones pass.
Picked off near the 26. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
First down, Washington.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 6-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll come out in the pistol. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Giants take over first and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going into the...
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
The tackle by O'Shane Zimenez. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Washington going to send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jones now to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the shotgun now, here's an inside Hill. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Washington.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Andy Isabella there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. This is brought in by Gibson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That goes for a gain of 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the
and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
56, Giants 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
The kick is
And
good.
his kick is good.
Makes this Washington 63. Giants 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down now is Gibson, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Taken down. At
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Down by James Bradbury.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, watch the slant.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left, and their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jones. Throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run with Barkley. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Right there. 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike's 5-4.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Jones on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 48 yards.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
2-point conversion.
The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
Now, I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
19. Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check. Monday.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Hey, 91. Mike 5-4.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a
so 2nd and 4 from the 22.
2nd and 4.
91.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Kaepernick to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Washington 7.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
She right got me.